Welcome back to the council. Sagacious dude here, and we're continuing the investigation. What happened to my mom? Where's Lord Mortimer? What's happening on this island? Oh wow, that is a long staircase. Alright. I was investigating the dock when we last left off, so...
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Do I want to take the rope? Aha.
A lantern. Nothing special.
Ah. Wait. Collector's coins. Iron bar. Mother's handkerchief. My mother's handkerchief was given by the servant on the pier. It carries her initials SDR. Does it have anything? What is this? Collector's coin. Lost coins in Lord Mortimer's manor. I wonder if that's... Those are like secret things. Emily's oh, look at me with all the handkerchiefs. A handkerchief given to me by Lady Hillsborough. The blood stain on it is yours. It bears her initials, E.H. Mortimer's invitation. Dear Monsieur de Richet. Dear Monsieur de Richet. I don't know. I'm writing you to express my embarrassment regarding the situation in which I find myself. As you probably know, I had invited your mother, Sarah de Richet, to join me on my island several weeks ago. We had projects in common regarding your order. Her stay was going smoothly until yesterday, when your mother suddenly disappeared. I do not want to overworry you, but I would like you to join me as soon as possible so we can shed some light on this mystery. Please accept, sir, the expression of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Lord William Mortimer, Marquis de Westfordshire. So, Mortimer is the guy that owns the place, but some other guy is the one that invited everyone. Hang on. What's his name? Yeah, Holmes. Or Holmes? I guess it's Holmes. Yeah, Holmes is the one that invited everybody to this shindig. Laws of Gallantry. A play that might first appear trivial, but is in reality an informed analysis of the codes of polite society. Plus 1 skill point in diversion. How do I do that? Do I just get that? That's weird. Alright. Back to the church. Post box.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
Find a clue. Examine the letters one at a time. I don't have the logics.
Let's look.
The envelope with ideogram?
A letter written in an Oriental language.
I have the language skill. Ba-ba! Yeah!
This letter's in Japanese. It's addressed to a certain Kei Shotaro in Tokyo.
Okay. Watashi wa!
It's too badly written, I can't make out the address.
Nope.
The address is 50 Bedford Square, London.
Cool.
The addressee's in Sao Paulo, Brazil. That reminds me, it's about time the order sent some envoys there.
Examine the other letters. Mr. P. Hoven.
Probably a Dutchman.
Psst. The Dutch. His Eminence Giovanni Amadeo Bishop.
This envelope is meant for the Vatican.
Huh? No, occultism, don't know. Doesn't ring a bell.
This name sounds familiar. Prashi. No. Can't seem to place it.
Look at sender's address. Etiquette. Ooh.
Hôtel de Cluny, Rue de Mathurin, Paris. I guarantee this letter is for my mother. The address is a hideout for the Golden Order. If you write anyone over there, you have to watch out in case someone's reading your mail. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Let's see what's inside this letter. So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
what is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets. You never talk to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here. Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up?
Godoy.
Think. Godoy. Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar?
Ah, yes, I remember now. Politics.
Ah, it's coming back to me. Godoy is the head of the Spanish government. He was appointed by King Charles IV, if I'm not mistaken. Rumor has it that he's very close to the Queen. Too close. Much too close. But hey, that's none of my business. He has a reputation of being upright and proud, very attached to the aristocracy, and close to Louis XVI. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Automatic. Ooh. There was one more letter in there I didn't read.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
Examine the letters one more time.
Let's look.
Should be this one.
An address in Cairo, Egypt. Mortimer communicates with the whole world, apparently.
YouTube will do that. Alright. So I found another clue. Let's see what's journal. Godoy, he's immune to etiquette. But I'm good at being etiquette. We are gonna find all the clues. Check this out. Open the gate.
It's locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Maybe if I use the iron bar. But then it'll leave traces behind that I broke in.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
Darn it. Pick the lock, force it open. Force open the bar. I don't think I can. Yeah, can't do that. Can't use. Use the bar. Do I just do it again? Come on.
Clearly, I'm not much for manual labor. Let's see if I can get it open another way.
This game is interesting because like the skills you choose to develop affect what evidence you could potentially get your hands on. I wonder if it's gonna be like one of those things where I can come back here later, or is it like once it's done, it's done. What's this? This is a big sturdy piece.
Wooden floorboard.
Oh, question where it came from. Examine.
Probably comes from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
I don't have vigilance. But I will. Wait, what's this? Royal jelly. I love it. Ooh, the guy. Huh. Maybe I could use the iron bar in this.
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest.
Use the rusty iron bar. Yes, this is what it's for.
That does it. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers. For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Manuscripts. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Find manuscripts by using inventory tab. Push, access your menu page. So how do I...
Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder.
Where? Examine the rusty
An
key.
iron key completely rusted.
I wonder if it works on the
You
gate.
never know. It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it. Bottom of the bag is covered in black powder.
I wonder if that's gunpowder.
Some fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. And the bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days. Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff. But what does all this mean?
It is a very starry night. I'll take
Right.
the bag.
Just in case, I'll take it all. I'll give it back to Mother when I see her.
Unless she was leaving.
Crying out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
You know, I just had a thought. What if she left that there, like, basically for herself, and now she's not going to have her supplies? Maybe I can use that rusty key on this rusty gate. Use the iron key. What?
There we are.
I'm brilliant. Oh, I see 2 glowy things. More royal
This
jelly.
looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I
Ma?
don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
That means she's gonna shoot the hot chick. But Mom, she's gonna be my girlfriend.
This wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels.
I'll examine the bag.
Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Ah. Examine the cannon powder, but I don't have the skill.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste. So, let's go through this. My mother's been hiding pieces of bread between the rotten boards of a wharf in the middle of the night. That's not normal. And if that weren't enough, looks now like she's armed. Meanwhile, she also takes the time to send out letters, reassuring whoever might be interested that she's having a fabulous time here. So odd. So very odd. And that's not even all I've noticed. But maybe I ought to move on to the manor now. They'll be waiting for me. At least I hope so.
Amber fragments. You just found an amber fragment. Each time you pick up 4 of them, you increase your maximum effort points by 1. Review them in the inventory tab menu.
Amber.
Amber. Let's do one final sweep. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Anything? Now I feel bad about taking the bag, because it's like, what if she? Can I put it back? Now I'm like questioning it, because it's like, why would she? She clearly that is a bug out bag, or like she left supplies for herself. But then, I mean, the food I get, but then like, why the other stuff? Like. Or is it just she had her things out here? I don't know. But I took them. Can't go back. I think I've done everything out here. Let's go to the party. Yeah.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
I like this music. Is that Zeus? Or God?
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of your story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Every confrontation displays an interface showing you how much the person you're talking to is convinced.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Can I? Yes, good. I can look into his stuff. Journal? Okay. Where is he? Paji. I don't know his stuff yet. Yeah. This one sounds too rash.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is commendable. But as we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Aha! Etiquette. But is he? Huh? I definitely don't want to tell him we're members of a secret order. Because you don't... Our business is confidential occultism. Let's try... I hope he isn't immune to etiquette.
Mother passed her passion for art to me. Ancient art. Very ancient.
I didn't know your mother was an art lover.
Mainly pre-Christian objects which are believed to have unique properties.
Well, how interesting. Now that you mention it, I can indeed imagine Sarah getting interested in that.
Booyah!
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yes. You can count on me.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
I would expect nothing less. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation, last step. For the last step of the confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you get a right one or you have no blunders left. Okay, no worries. Promise. Do I use divert? I don't know. I'll just say okay.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur.
Reliable.
Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Well, he kind of already told us what it is. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventures, so do not hesitate to look for them. So I got the letter. What is this? Mysterium Cosmographium. Scientific essay combining the most precise astronomic observations with advanced mathematical notations. 1 skill point in science. 1 skill point in diversion. I think I already have diversion as a thing. Also, I got a talent too, I think. No, I got a trait. Reliable. You gain 1 skill point in manipulation. I have 2 skill points in manipulation, but I don't have access to it because I haven't unlocked occult, I guess. 1 point left before level 1. Huh. How do I gain points? And then talents. What is this? Gain 2 points in psychology. Succeed 2 confrontations. Confrontation succeeded. 1 of 2. Sweetness. I'll get a... Which one? Politics. Reach level 3. This contorted state is replaced by the focus state. I don't know what that means. Athlete. Increase your effort pull by 1. Reach level 3. Conviction and agility skills. Politician. You gain 1 skill in politics. Uncover all of George Washington's immunities and vulnerabilities? Wait. George Washington is in this game.
Saturn devouring his sun. Good God, how awful.
Ew.
Everything in this painting is disturbing. It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
Weird.
Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
We also get to look at classic art. No. I'm gonna look around a bit before.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
Huh. I'm like trying to channel history class. Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue, choice, and conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Huh. Exalted state. Is that what I did with Miss the Duchess? I don't know. Like where I have to like look at something on them. I don't know. I've still got to figure this game out.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Interesting. Honestly though, I think like I like older art more than like the new modern art. Just modern art's just too wonky for my taste most of the time. And like
Maybe I should introduce myself to the other guests first.
I like kind of like Renaissance era art the most. Me, a book.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
I'll just take it. Haha. Now we got this book. Plutarch, 10th to 11th century, a series of biographies of illustrious men providing much information on their lives and the origin of their greatness. 1 skill point in conviction. I don't know which one of these I would take because I already have diversion and conviction. So I think I'd want to be more well-rounded than like
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He
Piaggi.
joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
What the fuck?
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
What is this? Difficulty etiquette. Diversion. Let's avoid the subject of the surprising main door.
Believe me, she's not that special. His Eminence was asking me for my opinion about the style of the main door. I have to admit, this place certainly doesn't lack panache.
It's simply stupefying.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Oh, you.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Invent something? She's gone missing. It's George Washington.
Lord Mortimer asked me to come as quickly as possible to find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah.
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
I cannot tell a lie. But that was Lincoln.
Seriously, though. I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good Lord! Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Huh. Dialogue timer. When the limit is over, answer automatically selected.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
So should I go with the old priest and this weird looking dude, or stay with George fucking Washington and the hot chick? Gee, what a choice to make.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Do you have wooden teeth? Tell me about this, Mortimer. What is Emily? Where does Emily know my mother from? I feel like this is more prudent, but this is... Actually, I saw her get shot, so... I may need to...
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for even asking, but I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance. Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
When did he see her last? How did he come to know her? This is more... like, important, but I don't think Washington was here when she went missing. So he's probably going to be like, oh, the last time I saw her was years ago. So, how do you know...
Where did you first meet her?
I met Sarah during the War of Independence on American soil. She was introduced to me by a mutual acquaintance, and I must say that her sound advice prevented me from making some terrible mistakes. She may not be a soldier, but believe me, she deserves a statue as much as Lafayette does.
Well, I didn't see that one coming. There's no doubt Mother has many secrets that are still hidden.
Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Can I... Our mystery surround us, or the Golden Order? Rather political?
So, my mother was with you.
Exhausted. You just encountered it. Fuck! Did I know that? Why would he be immune to politics? He's a goddamn president.
During the American Revolution. Did you talk about politics?
Yes. In spite of her young age, she defended our cause with enthusiasm.
Did she go to the front line like your famous gunner, Molly Pitcher?
Yes, in a way.
The role given to women in your war was a great step forward.
Lee, I am impressed. Few people know about the legend of Molly, so you don't know the true story. Molly Pitcher is a character invented by Sarah. She persuaded me to use a heroic female figure, an American Joan of Arc, if you will. It enabled us to gain a few thousand extra fighters, and it was all thanks to your mother.
I didn't know that. Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Do the others in the order know, do you think? And is... I have to check something. Inventory. This stuff, what does it do? Temporarily reveals immunities and vulnerabilities affecting dialogue choice. How do I get rid of exhaustion? I don't know. What am I don't think she left.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
You found in the corner. Don't speak about the book. I mean, they're in the order, so...
But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Huh.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be
Americans.
intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Elizabeth Adams.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Alright, I think that was a pretty long dialogue thing. And I think that is it for this episode of The Council. So if you enjoyed it, you're having fun with it, subscribe for more videos. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.